regular falsy method. So regular falsy method is also known as false position method. Let us know about this method now. First, what we are doing, we are considering the equation f of x equals to 0. This is the equation which we are considering here. And let two values, what are the two values here? x0 and x1 are the two values of x. What we are doing, we are considering f of x equals to 0 and we are taking here two values, x0 and x1. These two values are of x such that f of x0 and f of x1 are of opposite signs. So these both are of opposite signs. These both are opposite. And also let then what it will become, and also let x0 less than x1. Then with the help of graph we can clearly observe that this is the equation y equals to f of x. So y equals to f of x will meet the x-axis at the same point. So this y equals to f of x is meeting the x-axis. What are the points here? x0 and x1. So here x0 and x1 are present between x. Then the equation of the line joining the points. What are the points here? Equation of the line is joining the 2 points. What are those points? x0 comma f of x0. x0 comma f of x0. Next x1 comma f of x1. This is the line where the two points are joining. What is the line here? x0 comma f of x0. x1 comma f of x1. So then what is the equation will become here? The equation of the line joining the points x0 comma f of x0, x1 comma f of x1 is y minus f of x0 equals to f of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0 into x minus x0. This is the formula for line joining the 2 points. Now, so in the next point, what we can do here? Y minus f of x0 as it is. Here, this x minus x0 we are taking here. So, multiplication goes here and become division. Next, as it is, equals to f of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0. So, this is the equation which we are considering as a star. Now what we have to do here? We are taking the points of intersection of the straight line with the x-axis. We are taking here points, these 2 points on the x-axis. Then we are taking these 2 points, x0 comma f of x0, x1 comma f of x1. So then what will y will become 0. We are taking these 2 points on the x-axis. Then y is becoming 0 here. So we are substituting in the place of y 0. So here in the place of y we have to substitute 0. 0 minus f of x0 as it is by x minus x0 equals to, what is there here? F of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0. After substituting y equals to 0, what we will get in the next step? Minus f of x0 by x minus x0 equals to f of x1 minus f of x0 by x1 minus x0. Now here we are going to do cross multiplication. We have to do cross multiply. Cross multiply. So after doing cross multiplication, what we will get here? This we should take here. x1 minus x0 into minus f of x0 as it is equals to x minus, this will go here, x minus x0 into f of x1 minus f of x0. Now we have to multiply here. Minus as it is, x1 into f of x0, minus into minus, plus here. x0 into f of x0 equals to, next we have to multiply this again, x into f of x1. First we have to multiply this with x. Next minus x into f of x0. Next what is there here? Minus x0 into f of x1. Here minus into minus again will become plus. minus plus x naught into f of x naught. Now this x naught into f of x naught and this x naught into f of x naught both will be cancelled. This x naught into f of x naught, it will goes here, means it will become negative. So both will be cancelled here. Next, what is remaining here? Minus f of minus x1 into f of x naught equals to x into f of x1 minus x into f of x naught minus x naught into f of x1. Now minus x1 into f of x naught equals to, here x both are common. So what we can take here? X as common. X into f of x1 minus f of x naught. Minus what is remaining here? X naught into f of x1. Now minus x1 into f of x naught equals to minus x1 into f of x naught. Now this minus value we will take here. So it will become plus x naught into f of x1 equals to same as it is x into f of x1 minus f of x naught. So what we have to do here, first we have to take here positive value, plus value we have to take here. X naught into f of x1, next negative value minus x1 into f of x naught equals to same as it is x into f of x1 minus f of x naught. Next we have to take this value here. X into f of x1 minus f of x naught equals to x naught f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught. Therefore, how we can write this step? Therefore, x equals to x naught into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught by this multiplication, if it comes here, becomes division by f of x1 minus f of x naught. This is equals to x2. We have to assume this as x2. Now if f of x naught and f of x2 are of opposite signs, then the root lies between x naught and x1. So if both if f of x naught and f of x2 both are opposite, means the root lies between x naught and x1. Otherwise the root lies between x1 and x2. Suppose the root lies between x naught and x2, then the next approximation is x3 equals to x naught into f of x2 minus x2 into f of x naught by f of x2 minus f of x naught. Otherwise the root lies between x1 and x2. Then what we will get the formula here? x3 equals to x2 into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x2 by f of x1 minus f of x2. So we have to continue this process till we get the accurate root. This is a formula for regular Falsy method. What is the formula? Xk plus 1 equals to xk minus 1 into f of xk minus xk into f of xk minus 1 by f of xk minus f of xk minus 1. So this is about the regular Falsy method. Let us do the problem based on the regular Falsy method. So what is the problem given here? Find the root of the equation. What is the equation? X minus e power minus x equals to 0 by regular Falsy method. Correct to, we have to take up to 3 decimals. So what is given here? Let f of x equals to, what is the equation given in the question? F of x equals to x minus e power minus x. Now we have to take here 2 points, 2 values. As we have discussed earlier, we have to take 2 values. What are those 2 values? x0 and x1. So we are taking here x0 equals to 0 and x1 equals to 1. Now we have to substitute this x0 and x1 value in the place of f of x. So f of first we are substituting 0, x naught value. F of 0 equals to, so what is the equation given here? In the place of x, what we are doing here? We are substituting 0. So 0 minus e power minus 0. What we will get here? Minus 1, which is less than 0. Next we have to substitute x1 in this equation. So f of 1 equals to 1 minus e power minus 1 equals to 0.632. This is a value we are getting, 0.632. So which is greater than 0. So with this we can say that the root lies between 0 and 1, because one value we are getting negative and one value we are getting positive. Therefore the root lies between 0, 1. So we can easily say that the root lies between 0, 1. So one value is negative, one value is positive. Next, by regular falsy method, we have, so by regular falsy method, what is the formula we have? x2 equals to x naught into f of x1 minus x1 into f of x naught by f of x1 minus f of x naught. Now here x naught equals to 0. What is x naught here? 0. This I have to clear, since x naught equals to 0. Next, into f of x1. What is f of x1 here? 0.632. Here f of x1 equals to 0.632 minus x1. What is x1? 1 into, what is f of x naught? Minus 1 by f of x1 again, 0.632 minus f of x naught, minus 1. So after calculating, what we got here? x2 equals to 0.613. Now we have to take f of x2. We have to substitute this x2 into this equation, given equation. So f of x2 equals to, what is x2 value? 0.613 minus e power minus 0.613. So what we will get here? 0.071, which is greater than 0. So what we can say here? The root lies between x2 and x0. So the root is lying between x2 and x0. So now x3 equals to x0 into f of x2 minus x2 into f of x0 by f of x2 minus f of x0. Now x0, what is the value of x0? 0 into f of x2 value, 0.071 minus x2. What is the value of x2 here? 0.613 into f of x0 value, minus 1 into minus 1 by again f of x2. 0.071 minus f of x0 minus 1. After calculating, what we got here? x3 value 0.572. Now we have to do f of x3. We have to substitute this x3 in the given equation. So 0.572 minus e power minus 0.572. What we got? F of x3 value 0.008, which is greater than 0. Then we can say that the root lies between x3 and x0. So what we will get the formula here? Approximation, what we will get here? x4 equals to, where is the root lying? x3 and x0. So x0 into f of x3 minus x3 into f of x0 by f of x3 minus f of x0. So what is the value of x0 here? 0 into f of x3. What we got here? F of x3? 0.008. We took this f of x3 value. Minus x3. What is the value of x3 here? 0.572 into f of x0. What is the value of f of x0? Minus 1 into minus 1 by again f of x3. 0.008 minus f of x0 minus 1. So what is the value of x4? 0.567. Now we have to substitute this x4 into given equation. So f of x4 equals to 0.567 minus e power 0.567. What we are getting here? F of x4 value minus 0.002, which is less than 0, because we got here negative value. Now we can say that the root lies between x3 and x4. So here the root is lying between x3 and x4. So what we will get the approximation? x5. x5 equals to x3 into f of x4 minus x4 into f of x3 by f of x4 minus f of x3. So what is x3 value here? 0.572 into f of x4. What is the value of f of x4? Minus 0.002 minus what is x4 here? 0.567 into f of x3. What is the value of f of x3? 0.008 by f of x4. What is the value of f of x4 here? Minus 0.0002 minus f of x3, 0.008. After calculating, we got x5 value as 0.567. So therefore, both the values, x4 value and x5 value, both the values are getting equal. What we are getting here, what are the values? 0.567. So both values are equal. So we can stop here. It should be between 0, 1. It should be between the roots 0, 1. So what we are getting here? 0.567. So both values are equal. So therefore the accurate root equals to x equals to 0.567. So with this we have completed the problem based on regular falsy method.